Yeah, we're back. It is officially day 3 of the Black Ops 7 beta, and I've been using this sniper a lot. I actually just did a new build on it because I got some attachments I've been wanting. We're gonna see how it is. Hopefully it's good. I will say I've been just working towards getting it leveled up because I like the sniping a lot in this game. This thing is just slow, which isn't really like a surprise necessarily. They usually always throw the slower of the two bolt action snipers in with every beta. Like last year it was the LR. Like we've always kind of known that. But I do like this thing a lot. It reminds me a lot of the DSR 50. I'm hoping with this rapid fire attachment, it kind of feels like pre-patch DSR 50. If you were around for those times, you know exactly what I'm talking about in that case. But I will say, I have been really liking this sniper a lot. God damn it, dude. Why does it do this? I don't know why, but every time I get into a game, that's the first thing it does. Is it just like instantly disconnects my fucking controller, and it's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Now, should I buy a new controller? Probably. Have I bought a new controller? Nope. But also, I will say, the sniping in this game feels fucking crisp. Like, it feels so, like, snappy and good. Especially when you get, like, a wall bounce and then you hit your shot. Like, oh, it's damn near euphoric. It feels like I'm playing Black Ops 3 again, to be completely honest. Like, hit a wall run, pull out my snipe. What are you doing, brother? Like, what the fuck? What were you thinking there? Like, come on, man. What are we doing? But I will say, I've just been really having a lot of fun sniping in this game, like, genuinely speaking. Like, it's so much, like... I get so much dope off of sniping in COD. I don't know why. Definitely always have. I've always been, like, a sniper kid in COD, so... You know, it's kind of just, like, the norm for me. If sniping feels good in COD, I know that I'm gonna have fun that year. Like, a low-key... I feel like I would have loved MW3 if the game wasn't $70 and I actually bought it. Because, dude, when I was playing the beta of that game, because I did play it, sniping felt so fucking snappy in that game, and I loved it. Like, all of the snipers just felt really good in that game from what I remembered. And, like, that's one of my biggest, like, gripes with, like, MW 2019 to a degree, is, like, sniping in that game just had no dope for me. I'm not gonna cap. Like, there was just no dope in that. And I know people are like, oh, dude, but there was so much dope in Warzone with sniping time. Listen, I've made it known before. I am not a BR guy. Like, I'm not. I never have been, never will be. I just gotta... What are you doing there? Why are you there, brother? But, like, that's one thing that I think a lot of people, like, really misjudge on, like, my content when I talk about games. Like, I'm always talking about things from a multiplayer perspective because that's what I like. I don't like BR. I've never been a Warzone guy. I am curious about that Battlefield 6 BR, which Battlefield 6 does come out this week, so pretty excited for it. I definitely am going to be giving the game a shot and, you know, see if I like it or not. I've never been the biggest Battlefield guy, but from what I did play of the Battlefield 6 beta, because I did play it the entire time it was out, I did really like the game. It was really fun. So who knows? Maybe that BR can change my mind a little bit and make me feel a little bit different about BRs. I'm not 100% sure. The last one I really, like, enjoyed a bit was Apex when it first dropped. Like, I did, like Season 1 Apex a lot. Like, I did play quite a bit of that. But I was never a big Warzone guy. I do like Fortnite's fun. It's like Fortnite's one of those games where it's like, it's fun with the boys. I would never play it by myself. Like, I just gotta be completely real. Like, if the boys hop on to fucking Fortnite, like, yeah, I'm hopping, and I'll come slay out a little bit, you know, we'll get some dubs. But as a whole, it's just not something I'm playing. But I will say, like, as a whole, I know BO7's been getting a lot of fucking hate, and, like, I get it, man. I don't know why we're in a spot right now, but, like, where we really expect COD to do anything different. Like, dude, it's COD. Like, there's nothing... Like, it's not like the craziest game ever. It's literally just what it is, and I like this game. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Like, I can see myself actually playing this game the entire year if it stays to this level of, like, fun. Now, I know people are, like, already like, oh, well, just wait for the stupid cosmetics to come out. Those are on... That's always gonna happen, and, like... I don't mind the stupid cosmetics necessarily. Like, it's fine. It's whatever, I guess. There are definitely some, though, where I'm like, why is this even a thing in this game? Like, for example, the Family Guy, or the American Dad and Beavis and Butthead shit that was in Black Ops 6. It's just, eh. But I will say, I do want to get, like, I want to do a really big video on, like, microtransactions and how they've changed over the years and stuff, because I think it is a very interesting conversation, to say the least. Like, it's a very weird topic because a lot of people dislike it, but so many people buy into it that it's like, well, if you hate it so much, why are you buying it? Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I get it, you don't like it, but you do buy it every year, so like, that's a you problem, not me. I also, I want to get a talking video out about the change for Xbox Game Pass, because I know it's a big thing, and I want to do, like, an actual, like, proper dive on it before, you know, anything else. Like, yes, I can talk about it and be like, yeah, it's kind of stupid, which, like, I agree, it is fucking stupid. Xbox is already struggling enough as is to, like, keep a player base on their console. So raising Game Pass just, like, doesn't help that. What? How did I miss that? Man, am I chalked, brother? Am I a shitter? Maybe. But you're dead. I will say the SMGs in this game feel fucking phenomenal. Let's see if I can get a little bank shot. Nope. No, I missed. Fuck me. Oh, dude, I'm chalked. I'm chalked, brother. I do wish this thing just had a little faster ADS. That's like the last attachment I need is the ADS grip, and I'll be good on that end. Like, this thing will be great by that point. But like, I don't know, microtransactions are just a weird thing, but I've always wanted to do like a really big talking video on it because, dude, it's genuinely like one thing in gaming that has surprised me so much over recent years is like how big microtransactions have got. Like, it's impressive to say the least, you know? It's one of those things where I look at it from, like, not even a business perspective, but just, like, looking at writing on the walls from the years prior to microtransactions getting as big as they have been. It's one of those things, because it's like, yeah, we started out with DLCs, and that's how you got new maps, etc., and then it became free content to get the maps and everything, and the weapons. And now it's like big collabs are the thing because that gets more eyes from like a different audience that doesn't give a fuck about gaming, but might like that IP a lot. Therefore, they might try out the game just to buy the wacky little skin. And I think it's causing like a big divide in like gaming and like pop culture. It's really fucking weird, dude. Like gaming as a whole is just kind of weird because so much like I don't know. It's like kind of the same thing with like esports versus regular sports, right? Like these regular sports that we know have like been around for, you know, hundreds of years at this point, and like not even like, you know, to like a commercialized like aspect, but like to like a general aspect. Like these sports have existed for a very, very long time. And the gaming community is a new thing. Like, it's not been around as long as these things, and it's inhabited by a totally different type of person than we see in normal commercialized sports. So, like, the two worlds don't really intercollide like you think they would, because there's still people who, you know, see esports as not being an actual sport and stuff like that. They see it as a hobby or something to not be, like, proud of to a degree. And it's like, okay, well, there's a lot of aspects that go into competitive gaming, and, like, actually learning a game to that degree. Dude, this body's in my fucking way and I can't get the angle. It's so annoying. That body was just in my way the entire time. But it's always been an interesting talking point for me as a gamer. Like, I'll be honest. I'll say it how it is. I've never been a normal sports guy. Like, I never was into sports or anything like that. Never played them in school or anything like that. Like, I never was into, like, football or basketball or baseball or anything like that. Like, I always just really liked games. Like, that was it. And esports was kind of like my outlet to, like, kind of, I guess, connect things with that and be like, yeah, no, see, like, this is why this is considered a sport. This is what brings that mentality of, like, competitiveness and stuff like that. It's just like it's a really weird conversation to have, and I want to do, like, bigger videos talking about all those things. I do feel like there's already people who do it in, like, an esports sense, but I do, like, really want to talk about, like, microtransactions and stuff like that, because I think it's an important talking point. And like I said, the writing was kind of on the walls whenever we were younger. Don't get me wrong, like, with DLCs, with Call of Duty and doing skin packs and stuff like that. And I feel like with Call of Duty, right, like, people want weird and flashy skins, but they don't want it in a sense that, like, it takes away from the actual game. Like, for example, the Beavis and Butthead and the American Dad stuff that, like, it really did. It took away from a lot of the game's aesthetic. But then, like, I look back and I'm like, yeah, but we had things like Weaponized 115 and stuff like that. But those didn't take away from the actual, like, gameplay of the game, because, like, it's different when, like, you run into somebody who has, like, a green camo or, like, a blue camo or stuff like that. Like, that's cool, and you just see it on the weapon, but when it, like, takes away from the actual aesthetic of the game, I think it's where a lot of people draw, like, a lot of their disliking it or distaste for those things. And I get it. Like, I find it weird too when I would like go back and play BO6 and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this skin? Why is there a dragon running at me on the battlefield? Like, I get it. Now, the actual, like, Mastercraft weapons, I'm like, those are kind of cool. Like, that would be fine if that was just the thing. Like, have, like, a Mastercraft weapon. Kind of like CSGO skins, to a degree. Where it's like, there's, like, the really high tier ones that look a little bit different, has, like, a little bit more design to it and stuff like that. A little bit more intricacies. Or, like, Halo's weapon models or something that I like a lot. Because it just gives you a little flair. And then when someone comes and picks up your weapon, it just looks kind of cool. But COD just, like, doesn't really nail it the way that these games do. Because Call of Duty is like, oh, dude, we gotta have like a whole skin that looks goofy as shit on top of it. And it's just, I don't know, just, it takes away from a lot that the game itself has to offer. And it really sucks. But I do like this game a lot. Like, I know people are gonna get mad at me for that. I want to mind you all that up until last year, I didn't play Call of Duty for like 4 or 5 years in a row. And I played Black Ops 6 because it did seem like they were trying something new with like the Omni movement and stuff like that. And I was like, ooh, this looks actually pretty fun. And I liked it a lot. And then they did the announcement for Black Ops 7, which I was like, you know, kind of curious about. And then I seen like, oh, this game kind of looks like Black Ops 4 / Black Ops 3. And it actually intrigued me a bit. Like, it has the gameplay that I like. Like, I get it. I wish there would be another big FPS that would come out that could actually, like, in the same vein of, like, Call of Duty's playstyle, like, actually go up against it. And I thought we were going to have that with XDefiant, but we've seen how that went. Like, it's really hard to compete against COD. Because, you know, I know people say, like, oh, I'm just going to play Battlefield this year. And, like, that's great. Play Battlefield. I'm going to be playing it as well. Like, the game looks fucking great. I'm gonna be playing it. Like, what? Like, that's not going to change anything. But the thing with COD and Battlefield is that they're totally different games. Like, they don't fit in the same category. You know, Battlefield is this big scale FPS game with, like, there's no competitiveness to it. There's nothing, like, crazy insane about it. There's vehicles, the weapons act differently. That's more militaristic and not arcadey. But in terms of an arcade shooter, which is really what I look for in FPS, because I like a good arcade shooter. Like, a game where I can just kind of run around. It can get a little goofy. I can, like, hit clips and shit, you know, get a little wild on the map. I can't really do that in Battlefield, per se. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Battlefield. I have quite a few hours in Battlefield 4, because I, like, loved that game quite a damn bit. Like, I genuinely do. I like the Battlefield series. All the good ones I fucking really have a soft spot for. Because I love playing those games with my friends and shit. Like, Battlefield is a great game to hop on with your homies and just have a good time. And Call of Duty also offers that, but in a completely different sense. And I've never understood, like, the necessary, like, comparison that people make for the two games. Because I'm like, dude, they're so vastly different. Like, they don't play alike. They're totally different genres of shooters. And, like, you know, it appeals to two different player bases. When I want to play a game like Battlefield, I'm going to play Battlefield. Like, when I want to play, like, a large-scale shooter, I'm going to go hop on Battlefield. But if I want to play something that's, like, goofy and arcadey and, like, super fast-paced, I'm going to go to Call of Duty, because that is the game for that. Like, it's the one that makes sense to play for that genre of shooters. And I'm fine with that. Like, oh, dude, if I would have fucking hit that, oh my god, that would have been fucking dirty. Dude, oh my god, I thought I was about to hit some shit there. Oh, man, sorry, I got excited for a second. But, like, generally speaking, like, it's different genres, and I don't see a reason to compare them. If you like one over the other, that's great, that's fine. Like, a lot of my friends do prefer Battlefield over COD, and I'm fine with that. Like, a lot of my, like, pretty, like, close friends, like, my friends I play with most of the time, but I also have friends that do like COD, because COD offers something different from Battlefield. It's a different experience in itself. It's like comparing Battlefield to Tarkov, because they're both, like, slightly, like, they're realistic shooters, but they're two totally different kinds of realistic shooters. Like, Tarkov is a legitimate, like, milsim tac extraction shooter. And Battlefield is not that. It's a totally different genre. It's a totally different type of game. And that's what makes them unique. That's why people like them, is because it just makes them different. It's a very odd conversation to have, though. And a lot of people don't like to have that conversation, because they've got to pit one against the other. I think it's, like, a really odd thing that the gaming community is, like, really devolved into, is just, like, everything has to compare. We must compare every game, even if they're, like, not really that similar. Like, yeah, they're, like, an FPS game, but they're not the same type of FPS game. It's just it's a weird thing, man. Like, I feel that same way about, like, Halo and Splitgate. And I'm just like, no, these are two very different types of games. Like, you know, the movement's different, like how you go about playing the game is different. Like, yes, they're both arena FPS shooters, but they're different. Or like compare like Halo and Quake and shit like that. Like, it's just it's an interesting conversation to have, but I don't think a lot of gamers like having those conversations, because then it like diminishes their point of pitting every little game against each other. And it's just weird. Like, I play games for different reasons, not because they are alike. I like playing different games. If I wanted to play a game that's one way, I'll play it because it's that game. I don't want to play fucking... I don't want Battlefield to feel like COD. I don't want COD to feel like Battlefield. I don't want Call of Duty to feel like Rainbow Six Siege. I don't want any of that. Like, I want these games to feel different, because that's the reason I'm playing them. Is because they're different titles. Like, that's the reason I got into this. It's because I like different games, man. That's about as easy as I can make it. Is I like to play different games because they're different games. Not because they are the same game, but one does something better. I did feel that way about XDefiant. Was I was like, ooh, this actually gives COD a competitor. Like, it feels like Call of Duty, but it has so much other... It has so many different things from Call of Duty that actually, like, makes it feel really good to play. And it's just a little weird. I need to get used to doing that jump there, because that is definitely much faster than the ladder. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that is definitely the way to go for that. That is much faster than that fucking ladder. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The sniper feels really good now, though. I'm not gonna cap. This shit feels actually, like, snappy now. I feel like if I get a lobby that's playing a little faster, like on an OBJ, but I might be able to hit some shit low-key. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But, like, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, I'm not defending things that COD has done. Like, I think Call of Duty has definitely made its fair share of mistakes that I'm not a fan of. And there's things that I wish they would change. And like I said, with that microtransaction video that I really want to work on, Call of Duty is going to be a really, really big talking point in that video, because there's a lot that COD needs to change in order to maintain what it is, and a lot of things that their players don't want to see anymore because they're tired of seeing it. So I think that video is going to be like really interesting once I get it like worked out and everything, and I find out like really what I want to say. I'll probably end up doing like kind of a short script for that video, but it is going to be a longer video, and I do hope whenever I get it out, like, as I start working on it, of course, y'all will hear about it in other videos, so look out for that in the future, because I really do want to talk about it. It's something that really does mean a lot to me, and something that I'm really passionate about. But I do like this game. I think this COD's honestly really, really fun. Now, could my opinions change with the full game? Yeah, for sure, they could, and I'm fine with that. If it turns out that this game is an absolute butthole of a game, then, brother, I will gladly own up to it. Am I going to be buying the game? I have Game Pass right now, so no, probably not. And I might keep it up until, like, the full game releases, to be completely honest, and then I might cancel it. And if I like the game a lot, I'll plan on buying it. But, what? How was that a fucking hit marker, brother? What? Brother. Brother. Oh, fuck me. I was stimming in the corner, guys. I was stimming. And to be fair, TDM is definitely, like, the new player-friendly mode, but goddamn, dude, it's so boring. Alright, just a triple, but I feel like my triple was a lot better, but I guess if you got a couple headshot medals in there, may have made it better. I don't know. I don't know. God forbid if I fucking know anything. But yeah, I know today's video was a little bit of a yap sesh. It happens sometimes. It's kind of whatever. I have a lot to talk about, and, yeah, I think that's really it. If y'all are enjoying Black Ops 7, that's great. If you're not liking it, hey, guess what? That's also okay. Play what you like. Genuinely, and I mean that whenever I say it. Play the games that you like to play. Do not let other people influence your decisions. I have done that a lot in my time of playing video games, and it has affected me so much. I've held off games that, like, I think I would like, simply based off the fact that other people tell me it's bad. And that is a dumb thing that you can do with games, is you can hold off games that you might actually really, really enjoy because of what other people say. So if you're liking this game, that's awesome. If you're not, I hope you enjoy Battlefield 6. I'll be right there with you enjoying it myself. Hopefully making some really fun content on top of what I'm going to be doing for COD this year. And of course, we have Halo stuff to look forward to at Worlds. So other than that, I'm going to hop out of here. I love you all. I will catch you later.